Hello, how are all of my gorgeous followers today? I am really happy that you chose to join me for these next 10 minutes. What I really want to talk about is at this point, you all probably know exactly who I am. I'm Chef Galen. I'm a certified holistic nutritionist. I'm also a Reiki master. And so I'm really involved in the spiritual realm as well as the food realm. I've owned 4 restaurants across the country. And I really want to just talk a minute about how to open a clean and organic restaurant. I've been getting this question a lot lately, and I just love it. I love talking about all things business, and especially culinary and food and restaurants. And I actually wrote a book, well, a couple books, but this one right here has over 65 recipes in it, and they're all healing, clean, and organic recipes. So if you want more information about this book, you can get back to me. But these are some of the concepts that I wanted to share with you. So and I have some bullet points here that I wrote out for you all. So doing market research and concept development is honestly your number one component that you really want to grab a hold of. So my last restaurant, was called Kefir Complete, the Healing Cafe. And so I had all of the kefir, however you want to say it, items in-house, but I also made all of my bakery items using kefir. And also we gave the smoothies in-house. It was very labor intensive because I also flew my einkorn berries, which we made all of our danishes and pastries and breads with, and pastas over from Italy. It's a small town, and we would grind everything in house. All of the vitamins and minerals stay in your seeds when you grind everything in house, okay? So there's a lot that goes into ingredients, but when you do your market research, make sure it's in the location that's best for you. So my last restaurant, I had, and it was a pretty good location, but I needed a bigger space, and I wanted to be in an area where there's actually a lot more health conscious people. So I shut it down to move it over to another side of town, and then the pandemic hit. Oh. But what I'm saying is, if I just started in that other side of town, that probably would have been a better idea. But I don't necessarily want to say that. It was really successful, and I love it, and there's probably a chance that I'll reopen it again at some point. But after the pandemic, it just got a little bit crazy, right? So all you restaurant owners, caterers, all of that, like, I'm with you. I feel you. Okay, so when you do your concept development with your the restaurant that you're wanting to open, conduct a thorough market research, like I just said, to identify your target audience. Understand the local demand for the organic food. Like, is that something that people really are looking for in your town? I did have a restaurant in a small town, and another one in a college town, and another one in kind of an artsy town, okay? And so you really kind of need to know your demographic and who you're actually marketing to, all right? And develop a unique concept that reflects your values, vision, and your commitment to organic cuisine, okay? And number 2, create a business plan. This is my favorite part because it's always so creative. And currently I am putting together a business plan for a holistic retreat center that I'm putting here in the Wilmington area. So I've been working around the clock. Literally, my brain feels like it's about to explode. But it's really fun. I love it. I mean, this is why I've owned so many businesses. Okay, so that's number 2. So create a business plan. Outline your business goals, target market, menu offerings, pricing strategy, marketing plan, the financial projections in a comprehensive business plan, okay? This document will serve as a roadmap for your organic restaurant and help secure funding for investors and lenders. Now, my last 4 restaurants, I funded them all myself, and it was really fun. I just didn't want to collab. This project is way bigger. So I am collabing with angel investors and venture capitalists, and we're just going to explode the East Coast with all things holistic. I'm so excited. Okay, 3, secure funding. Determine the startup costs of your organic restaurant, including lease purchase of a suitable location, renovation expenses, equipment purchases, permits, licenses, the initial inventory. There's so much that goes into this. And so that's why you have to put together a business plan. I know a lot of people who will put together a business plan and then they start looking at it and they're like, you know what, this is way too much. Like, this is not something I really want to move forward in, because restaurants are a lot. They're a lot of work and it takes a lot to get them up and running. For some reason, I'm a master at it. Find a suitable location, choose a prime location for your organic restaurant with high foot traffic, okay, visibility, easily accessible for your target customers. All right, so consider factors of demographics, like I just talked about, your competition, zoning regulations, parking availability, and proximity to organic suppliers. So I live over in the North Carolina area. Most of my restaurants have been up and down the coast, so I have never had a problem getting all clean and organic food. All right. And location is everything, you all. I feel like when you find a location, your business actually becomes real. Okay. So finding a suitable location is so good, so important, and it really gets the vision going. Okay. So 5, design the space, design an inviting and eco-friendly space that reflects the restaurant's organic vibe and energy. I just love it. So good. I love designing spaces. Oh, so fun. And also too, you have to remember, because you're choosing organic, your customer base that comes in, they're going to make sure they want the water to be super clean. They're also wanting to make sure all of your products, if you're using paper products, everything's eco-friendly. They're very particular about that. So if you put out there that you're organic, you cannot cut corners in these areas. It is a lot more expensive, but you have to put that price point into your price list. Okay. Number 6, okay, is source organic ingredients. Okay, so get really close to different farmers and the growers in your local area. I love collaborating with the farmers, and even just getting all my herbs and all of that. Even my cheeses, we can get goat cheese over here, which is super awesome. With all the goats in the different farms. Developing a menu. Oh, I love creating menus. Oh, wow. Yeah. I feel like people are like, oh my goodness, you're a chef and you've owned restaurants. But to be honest, I feel like I'm more like a scientist. That's what I tell people. I literally feel like I'm more like a scientist. Just working with different ingredients, that I never even learned going through my culinary, education and all of that. I love finding things out there that no one has ever even seen or heard of. Okay. So I just say, be creative, just be creative. And really just bring out the natural flavors and the nutritional benefits. I would always keep this actually up in my restaurant. It was funny. Some people would come in, they'd be like, really, Galen, you have to have the entire digestive system up there. I'm like, we're a healing cafe. All right. All of our foods are healing, and it's all about gut health. Oh my goodness. So, and then you're going to want to make sure that you have allergy friendly options, and also vegetarian and vegan. So you're going to be drawing all of those when you say you're organic. Okay. Hiring and training staff is really important. Most of my staff was actually in the medical field. I did have quite a few nurses or people that were very in tune with health and fitness. So because they are actually educating your customers. And so you really need to make sure your staff is understands. They don't have to have a medical degree, but they do need to want to know about it and be able to convey that to your customer base. All right. And number 9, implementing sustainable practices, and just implementing just all the procedures. Okay, boring. And 10, the final one, is launch and promote your restaurant. So you want to generate the buzz and get people excited about this organic restaurant and do your marketing promotions, utilize social media. So fun. And if you all are interested in learning more, contact me. I can help you through the journey. You're not alone. This is so fun. If you feel called to do this, I will tell you, you are blessing many, many people. So much love.